So imagine you are frantically adjusting a thermostat. Like you're totally convinced that if you just crank it 1 degree higher, you'll finally feel perfectly comfortable.
Right, but the room never actually warms up.
Exactly. You just end up burning through all your resources. And, well, welcome to this deep dive, because that is exactly what happens to our brains when we fall for the happiness mirage.
Yeah, or what we call the money focus script. It is basically this deeply ingrained illusion that just acquiring more money is going to automatically guarantee a perfect worry-free life.
Which, spoiler alert, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Today, our mission is unpacking why that finish line of financial security just, it keeps moving out of reach. It's like being on a treadmill where someone secretly dials up the speed right when you find your footing.
Oh, that is a perfect way to put it. It's just an exhausting way to live because it relies on this illusion of arrival. Like we tell ourselves, well, once I hit this salary, I can finally relax.
Right, the classic I'll be happy when trap.
Exactly. But from an evolutionary standpoint, humans just aren't wired for permanent contentment. We're actually wired to adapt to our circumstances so we stay hungry for survival, not, to stay permanently happy.
Which explains why this isn't just some theoretical concept. Like, look at Daniel. He's a 35-year-old IT manager in Kuala Lumpur that we researched. He spent years just tirelessly chasing raises and promotions.
Yeah, he was fully convinced that hitting the next financial milestone would finally grant him some peace of mind.
But it didn't. Every single time he got a bump in pay, that sense of security faded almost immediately. It just left him restless and hunting for the next promotion.
Well, that's a textbook case of the hedonic treadmill. Daniel quickly adapted to his new level of wealth, and it simply became his new baseline. But the underlying issue here really wasn't greed.
Right, it was deeper than that.
Yeah, his trace was actually an emotional reflex. It was largely rooted in childhood financial struggles, so he was endlessly trying to buy a psychological feeling of safety.
A feeling that a paycheck alone obviously cannot provide. But, wait, let's be real for a second. Because you can't pay your rent with good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, doesn't research definitively show that money actually does buy happiness?
Well, it does, but the science puts a very specific cap on it. Like, if we look at the 2018 Jeb study on global income satiation, they found something fascinating for Southeast Asia.
Oh yeah, the satiation threshold.
Right. For overall life satisfaction for a single individual in that region, it peaks at around 31,170 ringgit per month.
Wow, so at roughly 31,000 ringgit, you literally hit a ceiling.
You do. And earning beyond that threshold actually starts mathematically backfiring on you.
Because at that point, every ringgit you earn past that mark is effectively taxed by your own time, right? Like pushing past that peak means you're probably working, 70-hour weeks?
Oh, easily. You start dealing with severe time inflation. You're trading irreplaceable hours for money that, scientifically speaking, it cannot make you any happier.
That is wild. It just plunges you into massive workloads and this endless cycle of social comparison.
Exactly. So if endless income growth cannot cure that restlessness, true security has to come from building balance. It can't just be blind accumulation.
And this is where Daniel eventually shifted his mindset, which I love. He started using something called the mindful Snoopy technique.
Yeah, which is not just, taking a deep breath. It's a deliberate cognitive speed bump.
Right. By forcing a pause before making a purchase, you basically allow your brain's prefrontal cortex to catch up. It overrides that immediate dopamine spike of hitting the buy button.
And doing that ensures the money you're about to spend actually serves your core values. Because when you apply that prefrontal override, the data points to two highly effective ways to spend money for genuine joy.
Which brings us to the first one, buying time.
Yes. Outsourcing disliked household chores, so like cleaning or grocery shopping, serves as a really powerful buffer against daily stress.
I mean, that makes total sense. You aren't just buying a clean house. You're literally buying back 2 hours of your Saturday.
Yeah.
You're basically buying yourself out of a time famine.
Exactly. And the second way is pro-social spending. Literally just, belanja, or treating a friend to lunch, or maybe giving to a local charity.
Oh, I love that. Because that fulfills 3 core human needs, right? Connection, impact, and choice.
Spot on. You're actively choosing to make a difference, and our brains are hardwired to reward that social investment with a really lasting sense of well-being.
So it's basically like recalibrating a broken compass that only points to acquiring more and fixing it so it finally points to meaning.
That's a great analogy. True financial security isn't just endless accumulation, it's intentionally aligning your wallet with your well-being.
You're stepping off that evolutionary adaptation cycle and building actual security. So, to wrap up this deep dive, I want you to think about this for yourself. Imagine your income magically hit its absolute satiation point tomorrow morning.
The money is just there.
Right, the money is there. What excuses would you no longer have for putting off your actual happiness?